what I've just watched in the last 2 weeks and took time to like understand and process in the last 2 weeks is literally insanity. Because if I'm going to tell you what I watched in the last 2 weeks, and if I try to break it down for you in an as short version as possible, you're going to be shocked. If you're a person who consumes YouTube on a daily basis and know who MrBeast aka Jimmy is, you're going to be absolutely shocked with what I tell you if you haven't already watched the videos that are on YouTube. The two 50-minute plus long videos, which are almost like an hour long videos. If you haven't watched those videos and this is the first time you're hearing something like this, you're going to be utterly and absolutely shocked with what I'm going to tell you. And I'm going to make it as short as possible because obviously nobody has the time, forget time. Nobody even has the attention span to watch like a 50-minute long video. But I took my time and I watched both the 50-minute long videos. In fact, I watched one video in a day and I watched the video that came out today, which is the second part, today itself. But it took me so long to process and actually accept what was happening and cross check with evidence and go back on the videos and more like my own research to see what's actually happening, and if it's just to talk crap about MrBeast because he's successful. But unfortunately that's not the case here, and everything I've heard is absolutely insane, and unfortunately it is also true. So all of this started like 2 weeks ago when this guy called Dogpack404, which is basically his YouTube channel, uploaded a video to YouTube about MrBeast. And obviously you're wondering the same thing I wondered. I thought, who is this guy? Who is he? What? I mean, how can you call somebody fake who's on YouTube for so long, who has 300 million subscribers? How can you go around calling him fake? It doesn't make any sense, right? Talking crap about somebody who's so successful and whose fans watch him so many times, who's literally popping up on YouTube every day for a viral video. And I've not seen one day on YouTube where MrBeast doesn't pop up on my feed. But the facts that were uncovered on those videos were absolutely insane. I was literally mind blown with what I had seen, and you'd not believe me if I told you half the stuff until, I actually add clips of that video to this video. So that's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to tell you this right now. MrBeast's challenges were scripted. When MrBeast gave out hundreds of thousands of dollars, he wasn't giving it out all the time. Half the challenges were won by his employees. The other half were won by the family of those employees. It was never a challenge where it was actually a challenge where everybody had an equal chance to win. There are videos where he says he's picking random subscribers, 100 random subscribers, but the people in the video are basically his hiring manager, his girlfriend, and literally all his friends and employees family members, and probably a few would have been subscribers. Obviously you can't verify with each and every one of them, but obviously if you're even going to pick one person who's your girlfriend or one person who's your hiring manager, you're obviously cheating those people that you said that these if you subscribe you get a chance to be in the video. Even if you're picking like 5 people from your own team, you're already cheating 5 people who had a chance to actually be in the video. But that doesn't really matter because anyway the video is scripted and the person who wins is MrBeast's friend, who's a guy, because apparently they make the girls like his hiring manager, his girlfriend, and all of them just get out. Apparently right as the video started, the hiring manager had to go out because she had work. And when I saw all of this, I was utterly shocked. So I'm going to roll that clip right now so you know what I'm talking about.
I mean, it's not like he's ever rigged the results of a challenge. That would be impossible because he films with hundreds of random subscribers, right? Wrong. Let's look at this video. Not only were the results of this video completely scripted, but the contestants are not random subscribers.
So many people had jobs.
Oh, that contestant had to get out for her job? I guess you forgot she's your hiring manager. I actually recognize a lot of people in this video, including Jimmy's own girlfriend. So yeah, the random subscribers you see in challenges are actually never random. They're almost always local to MrBeast and oftentimes friends and family of MrBeast employees or just the employees themselves. And when they do pull someone from outside of North Carolina, it's usually somebody who's in the industry, who's camera trained, who has built a following.
Hey, anyone I'm friends with watching that wants 10 grand?
They are never random subscribers. If you subscribe, you will not win $1 million. And what's even worse is that the results of this video were completely scripted. According to a former MrBeast employee, it would have been a PR problem if the boys had won by a lot. And because so many of the female contestants were MrBeast employees who got out immediately, production stepped in to actually make the results of the challenge closer. You can actually see some of this happen on camera, like when Jimmy pays one of the boys $10,000 to leave, which is twice as much as the actual prize money. But doesn't make the same offer to the girls.
The boys were blowing you out of the water. I paid the one guy who knew how to solve them to leave. Now if you don't win, that was all for nothing.
At another point, he gives the girls a camera drone so they would have been able to see how many boys were left. It doesn't work out, but seeing how much they're willing to help them on camera, I'm willing to believe that they did, in fact, help them off camera. Apparently at the end, they were only monitoring the boys to see if they stepped on the red line and not the girls, so that the girls would win the challenge. And to be clear, obviously the girls had an unfair start with having so many MrBeast employees get out immediately. I think they all did deserve $5,000 for that, but also the boys should deserve a fair chance at winning, I think. I think that's the expectation when you run a game show. But hey, that was a while ago, so I'm just glad they're not doing another rigged boys versus girls video.
What's insane about all of this is this guy who's making these videos literally goes on a limb to say that none of the videos are actually for the subscribers. MrBeast is actually giving away stuff to his rich and famous friends. People who are big in the industry, people who have been camera trained, people who are already actors, people who are already in the YouTube circle. And MrBeast not actually giving out anything to random subscribers. So not to waste your time and subscribe to MrBeast thinking you'd get something, because MrBeast says it time and time again. He keeps saying that subscribe for a chance to win this, subscribe for a chance to win that, subscribe for a chance to win $10,000, subscribe for a chance to win a Samsung Galaxy phone, subscribe for a chance to win this and that and that and this, and it keeps on motivating people to subscribe. Obviously children in the age group who are following him don't really understand that the chances are very slim, and in MrBeast's case, you don't even have a chance to win. I don't think the people understand that, because obviously they're kids and they're targeting kids. But I'm sorry, people like us who actually understand what MrBeast is making, and when you realize what he's doing, when he's not actually giving away any money to any person who's actually a random subscriber or people in need, and he takes the camera out and films them while giving them money. I'm sorry, but if you're not gonna do it for a noble cause, or if you're gonna do it like that, I mean, it's still fine to give away money, but if you're actually going to, make your own friends win challenges which are supposed to be won by your subscribers, and you might actually change the one subscriber's life, but your friends who are already rich, you giving them more money, I mean, I'm sorry, but that's not the way things are supposed to be going. And these kids are actually subscribing to MrBeast. No wonder he's reached 300 million subscribers. People are actually subscribing to him thinking that he's being very honest with his challenges. Unfortunately, he's not, and I want you guys to know that he's not. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to keep rolling clips of this dog pack 404 guys videos, so you actually understand that not everything you see on the internet is real.
And then we have a standards and practices person. And if you don't know what that is, on any kind of a game show where there is a prize, you have to have somebody that ensures that it's fair. They are out there essentially to make sure that we don't do something that would favor one player or one tribe.
I paid the one guy who knew how to solve them to leave.
In my mind, I'm thinking it's a fair game. But it's not. If they were having problems finding people, they can see kind of what area you're in. And they came to my area many times, and I was in the smallest cupboard. They had like big ones, medium ones, and small ones. I contorted this little 4'10" body into the smallest space, and I was in there for hours. And they didn't even open the door because they were like, a person can't even fit in there. So they went in there and they opened all the cabinets, and my heart was like, oh, they're going to find me. They're going to find me. And then I could hear them saying, like, she's not here. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, she's not here. The other thing that they said is absolutely no climbing in the air vents or the ceiling. And they said it's because they do all their wiring in the ceiling.
So I am up here. Okay, I feel good about this spot.
If it was held accountable, especially because this was a YouTube original production, Zach would have been eliminated for cheating. He broke the rules, and guarantee you, if I climbed in the ceiling, MrBeast would eliminate me.
He was in the ceiling! Apparently in the video, in 10 minutes this room will explode. The video is literally fake.
I want to show one more example. This is a real-time video, meaning that time elapses the same in the video as it does in real life. Now immediately the intro is sped up. And the timer is clearly added in post, and he clearly touches the laser here, but whatever, let's assume that it's all real time. When he reaches the bottom floor, he has to turn these water valves. Now you can tell that these valves aren't actually connected to anything because the water flows out in an instant, and it happens when he's not even touching the valve. The contestant also goes back to the first valve unaware that anything had happened, and he's still able to spin it. So the valve seems to spin freely and isn't actually connected to the flow of water. So you could assume that producers might be off camera with remote switches to trigger the flow of water. And assuming they've tested this, the producers might know how long it takes for the water to clear out of the room, so they could sort of decide on the fly how many turns of the valve it takes, or just when to trigger the water in general to make the results close. And in this video, spoiler alert, the contestant wins the money, so rigging the challenge could be seen as a good thing.
The water valves at the final level down where the water is connected actually isn't even connected to anything, because as you can see, the water flows out when he's not even touching the valves. He's still able to spin the valves after the water has already come out, which is not actually the case when when it's actually connected to a pipeline, and that's not how it's supposed to be. And apparently there's more proof of the entire video being fake, and it shows how literally in every video they come as close to the timer as possible, and then only they finish the challenge. Half the time they stall and half the time they finish it right at the end, right when the time is gonna get over, to create more intensity when it actually doesn't even take as long as they say it takes, or they claim it takes, which is again another rigged form of challenge and like a way to win money, which is basically a lottery. Again, they have a lot of rigged lotteries where they say, if you order our merch in 5 minutes, you get a lot of chances to win a lottery, and to win $1,000. They don't actually, it's not an actual regulated lottery, but they say if you order our merch in like any time in the next 15 minutes, you win like $100, which is again a scam, because you're getting a lot of people who are watching the live to order your merch, but you don't actually put money into it, because there are a lot of complaints of people not getting any money when they ordered like 5 different t-shirts from 5 different orders at the same time when he told them to order it at like this second, and none of them had actually got any money.
The FTC defines a lottery as containing 3 elements: a valuable prize, random chance, and consideration, which can be time or effort, but in most cases is just payment. To successfully run a contest or a sweepstakes, you must eliminate one of these factors. A contest, for example, eliminates chance, and a sweepstakes eliminates consideration. In determining if any MrBeast giveaways have been illegal lotteries, we need to identify a prize, which is distributed through random chance and cannot be won without spending money. On August 2nd, 2020, MrBeast live streamed him and his friends signing limited edition shirts celebrating 40 million subscribers. And here are just some of the clips from that stream.
For those of you who are just joining, if you buy one of our limited edition 40 mil special shirts, we're celebrating 40 million subscribers with a really big video, then we will sign that shirt, and some of them will get random prizes like this. In 10 minutes, right, because we gotta give them time to do their cart, we'll give 2 orders $500 each. 5 minutes, someone's getting $3 grand in their order. In 5 minutes, we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna put $1,000 in a random order. 2 minutes, newest order gets $2,000. Good luck, everybody.
So this was a 6-hour live stream. They took it down off YouTube, but 5 hours of it are still up on their Facebook page. And during those 5 hours, I counted 46 illegal lotteries. These lotteries are also run poorly. Multiple times they would say something like, buy in the next 5 minutes for a chance to win. And then 7 minutes later go, actually, the newest order in 30 seconds is gonna win.
In 5 minutes, we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna put $1,000 in a random order. Hey, Daryl, don't we owe someone $1,000?
We do.
Yeah, so, all right, so the newest order, in 30 seconds, we are gonna put $1,000 in your package.
Stephen K.
Okay?
Oh, Stephen K. And there is no second giveaway 30 seconds later, like Jimmy said. This is just one very shady giveaway. They just go on to talk about how Stephen made a profit.
Stephen's a handsome name.
So he actually walked away with some money.
We're proud of you, Stephen.
I counted 13 of these extra shady lotteries where they did not give the prize in the original time frame that they said.
Okay, so we're gonna put 2 iPhones in this piñata, and we're gonna give it to someone who orders a shirt in 3 minutes? 5 minutes. Buy a limited edition shirt or hoodie, and we're gonna pick a random one in 10 minutes and give them $2,000.
Have we done iPhones yet?
Yeah. Oh,
we did one.
Oh wait, hey, yeah. Daryl, first actually, before we do that, we never picked the piñata.
So these clearly fit the definition of an illegal lottery. These clips are also not out of context. No one ever said no purchase necessary. There's nothing in the description or on the website. At one point, MrBeast is informed that they ran out of PlayStations, and he says, are we trying to not sell merch?
Our city is sold out of PlayStations. We don't have any. We have to give away. Are we trying to not sell merch?
So he clearly knows that they're making more money by running these illegal lotteries. Another shady thing he did was constantly suggest that they're doing too many giveaways to make a profit.
My guy over there doing the numbers is like, stop, please. It's like, you do realize every time you give away an Xbox and $1,000, you don't make money. I'm like, oh, I know we're not gonna make money. What are we doing, guys? We're gonna check after this stream and it's gonna be like,
oh no, what a waste.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna break neutral.
When there was just no way they were ever even close to losing money on this stream.
I don't know who this is, but you just got a pair of AirPods. Oh my gosh, we're not making money. Guys, we need to stop giving everyone something.
We've just lost like 7
almost
grand.
everything that someone's bought, we've put something in their package. I'm not gonna make money.
In 5 hours, they gave away about $50,000 worth of stuff and sold over 50,000 t-shirts. Selling these t-shirts at $42 each, profit margin would be about $22. But even if they were making like $1 per shirt, they would still be fine. Also, by my estimates, only 1 in every 1,600 orders actually won a prize. And I guarantee he has real-time analytics on his laptop. He knows they make more money every time he says, oh my God, guys, we're giving away so much stuff. We're not even gonna make a profit. Please, don't you want me to make a profit? That's why he keeps saying it. Also, they just don't show how winners are picked. So it's probably not actually random. You know, humans have biases. Imagine Jimmy tells the guy off camera, hey, pick a name right now. And he sees 2 names, one is easy to pronounce, one is not. This is why lotteries are heavily regulated, to ensure fairness. Also, obviously, you have to be 18 to play the lottery. It's gambling. MrBeast isn't just promoting gambling to children here, he's running the casino. And this isn't even close to the worst stream he's done. 4 months later, MrBeast signed shirts again, but this time it was a 24-hour live stream with way more illegal lotteries. And by the way, the rest of these streams were taken down shortly after upload, so all I have is some old clips and Reddit threads talking about them. Now this stream did say, we are doing a ton of giveaways, no purchase necessary, in the description. But to be eligible to win most prizes, you had to make a purchase.
Would you guys prefer, that we throw money in random orders or that we throw items in random orders?
Yeah. Somebody screamed in chat, I want a Switch. Hey. Buy a shirt.
In 30 minutes, we are giving away my car to someone that buys merch.
Which each giveaway is its own independent event. You can't give one prize to someone who buys something and a different prize to someone in chat. The prize where you have to buy something is still an illegal lottery, which obviously MrBeast knows this, but you know, he's a poker player. He likes a little bluffery, a little plausible deniability. You know, pretending to be ignorant of the law.
And sometimes you think a lot of people post these things on Reddit for attention and all of that, but like when so many different people are claiming the same thing and claiming that they ordered it and showing that they have ordered it but actually not gotten anything, and a mother even said that her child ordered it hoping to get something for the Christmas merch time, and he actually didn't get anything and he was sad and all of that. I mean, I know like nothing is confirmed. You're not going to win if it's, you know, a lucky draw, but the point is a lucky draw can't be unregulated like that. And it also shows that MrBeast's employee is signing MrBeast's signature, which is the MB, which is again, like, you know, so fucked, because people are thinking MrBeast is signing it and it would be valuable at some point of time. But you know, when MrBeast's employees are signing MB, it doesn't really hold the same value.
I'm disappointed. My son bought a signed shirt and was so excited. He watched a live stream and saw that people who bought would receive $100. He was excited to win something and be a part of his favorite streamer, MrBeast. When the shirt arrived, he was grinning from ear to ear. When he realized that there was no $100, he was visibly disappointed. He said nothing other than, I guess he meant everyone except me. He loves his shirt, but I'm really upset seeing him hurt. And obviously people can lie on the internet, but a lot of people are independently claiming the same things. Like that at the end of the live stream, they said they were putting $100 in every order. Now, my speculation is that they put $100 in every order that came across the table that they signed, but I'd be interested to see how they worded that. If the video of this live stream ever resurfaces, I think a lot of these claims will be proven true, which MrBeast definitely has this stream saved. He saves all his footage. So I'll ask you, Jimmy, Will you publish this to prove your innocence? Also, using archive.org, we can see what the website looked like on the day of the stream, and while there's no mention of any sweepstakes whatsoever, it does say this limited tee signed by MrBeast and crew, but the description says it's signed by a member of the MrBeast crew, and it doesn't say anywhere that other members will sign MB, deceiving people into believing it was signed by MrBeast. So here's a clip of Tyler using MrBeast's signature. So Tyler signs MB, which is MrBeast's signature. Then he covers it, signs his own initials, TC, smirks, looks around, and then quickly slides the shirt away. Could you make it any more obvious? You know, you don't accidentally have someone else's signature as muscle memory. And again, I'm not a lawyer, I think this is fraud. Maybe they could say it's the brand's signature, even though it's clearly implied that this is Jimmy's signature, which was established during the last live stream.
Hey! MB, MrBeast. So this is MrBeast's signature.
No way, this one was signed by MrBeast. It's just got the MB, but that means it's signed by MrBeast. That's obviously his, MrBeast. This is so cool. That's obviously his, MrBeast.
You know, some people bought these shirts as collector's items or even investments, and this puts into question the authenticity of all MrBeast signed merch, which otherwise could have been very valuable one day. This was clearly muscle memory, and judging by his body language, he knew he exposed this. Even Tariq notices Tyler slip up and immediately looks into the camera, looks guilty, and then readjusts his body and rubs his hands together. Also, MrBeast said during the live stream that this is the last time he'd ever sign anything, and that was just a lie. Illegal lotteries targeted towards children and selling fake signatures. I mean, imagine if any other YouTuber was caught doing this.
And I'm sorry, these call to action giveaways where you tell people, you know, if you subscribe, you'll win a Samsung Galaxy phone. And you know, you spent so much, you spent $1 million on phones. I'm sorry, but you've not spent your own money, first of all. Second of all, you know, you doing call to action subscribers, you know, is really you buying subscribers because you're telling people if you want a chance to win this. And people, obviously kids not realizing that, you know, a chance to win this, the chance is like ultimately slim. MrBeast has 300 million subscribers and there are 1,000 phones. What do you think the percentage is, you know, of you to even have a chance of winning one of those phones? Forget one of those phones. Even if there were 10,000 phones, the chances of you winning a phone were very slim. Even if there were 100,000 phones and, you know, 300 million subscribers, the chances of you winning it are ultimately slim. It makes absolutely no sense to be doing these call to action giveaways apart from for MrBeast. It doesn't make any sense for the subscribers. And obviously the kids don't understand all of this is not how it's supposed to be. And I think PewDiePie speaking up on it and talking about these giveaways is because actual YouTubers like that who are entertaining and who are entertainment are actually, you know, falling back on subscribers when YouTubers like this are only talking about money and titles, only, you know, talking about how they'll give away this, how they'll give away that, them doing giveaways, them doing stage challenges where everybody thinks it's all true. All of this is like, is a little too fake for it to be happening and for people to be believing, but unfortunately people are believing it and a lot of people are subscribing, you know, and continuing to subscribe. But honestly, if you think about it, it's like a whole scam that's going on, and you know, it's going on without anybody, you know, stopping it. MrBeast keeps saying subscribe for this, subscribe for that. And you might actually think he's just saying it for the sake of it, but like, it's really not that, right?
Subscribe is a call to action. Early in his career, MrBeast found a better version of this where he takes a call to action and he adds positive or negative reinforcement to it. Now, as adults, we can recognize that subscribe for a cookie is a joke. It's not a real offer, but again, MrBeast's audience is primarily children who may have authorities in their life that actually use sweet treats or video game detentions as forms of reinforcement. And you aren't born understanding sarcasm. Whatever the reason, these reinforced call to actions are more effective than just saying subscribe. Oh, but there's an even much better version. The call to action giveaway.
If you guys want to win a brand new PS5, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel.
I can't believe people are still doing fucking giveaways. Holy shit, it's so annoying. Stop this fucking shit. I'm so tired of it. Fucking 10 years of YouTube. People are still like buying subs for this shit.
So over the next 7 days, I'm gonna be giving 1,000 random people that subscribe a free Samsung Galaxy S24.
How is this legal? I don't get it. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel.
All you have to do to enter to win one of these phones is subscribe.
It's a scam. Holy shit.
I literally spent over $1 million on these phones, and we literally found him 1 minute before Zach. I spent over $1 million on these phones. All you have to do to enter is hit that subscribe button.
Samsung, I just want you to love.
And MrBeast promoting Feastables and saying that it's much healthier. In what way is it much healthier than any other chocolate? It's still a chocolate. It's still going to, you know, increase obesity. Him saying that he's actually concerned for obesity and then saying, I'm going to give away $10,000 for every day of a week if you buy Feastables, if you scan like a code on Feastables. All of that is insanely crazy, right?
MrBeast launched Feastables, his new chocolate brand, back in January 2022.
I want to tell you guys about my new snack company, Feastables. They're made with only 5 ingredients, but still taste amazing. And I'm kicking off Feastables with something I've always wanted to do. 10 random bars are gonna have a mystery ticket inside of them, and if you get this mystery ticket, we will fly you out to compete for a chocolate factory in one of our videos. And on top of that, Chandler, we're giving away over $1 million in other prizes to random people that buy the bars.
Dude, I need to buy these.
It's interesting to look back at this because a large part of Feastables' marketing campaign was the fact that it's a better for you brand, that it's healthier for you than Hershey's. Less sugar, only 4 ingredients, all organic.
I wanted to just make a better for you snack brand because I think a lot of the stuff out there is just terrible for you.
Because obviously so much obesity and disease comes from the stuff we eat. Like Hershey's, for example, there's 10 ingredients, super processed. Our Feastables bars are 5 ingredients, and just all the ingredients are way higher quality. And it's infinitely better than the other options out there.
Now in 2024, MrBeast changed the formula again to where it has mostly the same ingredients as Hershey's and even more sugar and more calories per bar. And this initial ad for Feastables where he calls it healthy is still getting millions of views a month. Also, I don't think you should ever advertise it as over $1 million in prizes when more than 1/3 of those prizes are just coupons for more MrBeast products, forcing you to spend more money if you actually want to redeem them. Ooh, a $5 coupon for Beast Burger. Now a single combo only costs $20.
Bob's Burgers Palace or fucking Five Guys. If this shit can be successful, fucking Five Guys.
It's so good.
Who cares? It's called Five Guys. What kind of fucking name is that?
It doesn't matter. The burgers are good.
Branding matters.
Ooh, maybe you should have spent a little less time on this beautiful logo and more time on making the food actually edible.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Also, be for real, dude. Five Guys has a nice, clean, appealing aesthetic. You know, the name suggests humble beginnings. This is like a 8-year-old sloppy cotton candy piss burger. It literally looks like a piss burger.
Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble.
Also, this digital wheel is not remotely representative of your actual odds. Mark Rober has talked about this common deceptive casino tactic before.
You recall from the carnival scam video, the most lucrative games for the carnival owner are those where people overestimate their chances of winning. That is exactly what happens in this game, thinking you were so close to getting a jackpot, when in reality, you weren't close at all. In gambling psychology, this is known as the near-miss effect, and people will spend much more money to try and win because they think they can just do it on the next one.
So I am absolutely pigging out on Feastables, and I'm trying to do this. MrBeast is teaching us gambling? Minus points because there's no cool music. Anyway, let's gamble.
Also, these tickets, one of them just so happened to go to a YouTuber with 700,000 subscribers at the time. Just pure chance.
This was just taped.
It was taped.
No freaking way.
So it is like really like total chance, obviously. Like you're one of like hundreds of thousands of names.
Talk to Jimmy, Bella. What do you got to say to
Jimmy,
say
thank
to
you for picking us.
No, he didn't. It was random.
I know.
Was it though? Was it random? Also, this guy went on to win the chocolate factory, and extremely unlikely things do happen, but can we see how the winners were chosen maybe?
You saying you know that there's obesity, but then promoting people to buy more of your chocolates so that you can give them $10,000, which is also a chance to give them $10,000, which is like a call to action giveaway. You buy and then you have the chance. Dude, The kids are first of all wasting their money on chocolate. Second of all, they're going to be unhealthy because they're eating so much chocolate or giving their friends so much chocolate. So you're basically increasing obesity and you're basically increasing the problem. And I'm sorry, I've also tried Feastables and I actually liked Feastables. You can't really do anything to be the best YouTuber and to earn the most money. And I think there has to be a limit, right? You have to stop at some point and you have to stop, you know, ultimately scamming people.
Tell me how I'm killing little kids.
New research finds childhood obesity rates are getting worse.
The #1 killer in America is obesity. The number of deaths in overweight people surpass alcohol and smoking altogether.
For 30 days straight, we are going to be giving away $10,000 to a lucky customer who scans the QR code on the back of any new Feastable bar.
It's just disappointing to see somebody pretend to care about the health epidemic in the US only when it's profitable for them. I know this point isn't going to resonate with a lot of people because of how normalized high calorie and high sugar diets are in America. But like bribing children to get into the habit of consuming excessive amounts of sugar, like $10,000 a day as a giveaway is very deliberate because it's trying to create repeat customers that just buy out of habits. Like doing this, especially when you clearly understand how much of a health risk it is to these kids.
Because obviously so much obesity and disease comes from the stuff we eat.
It's honestly just fucking evil to me. And I pushed back against this a lot while I worked at the company. For Halloween this year, Feastables is planning on putting $1 million in a chocolate bar. And they wanted to do a bunch of like scummy marketing and shit. My manager literally said at one point that they wanted to associate buying a Feastables with your dream coming true. So they're pitching ideas like, you know, buy a Feastables, win 10K, buy a Feastables out of a vending machine and the vending machine just starts spitting out money, buy a Feastables and it has a ticket to Disney World, whatever, right? And I don't want to put a lot of like hearsay into this video. You should just believe the receipts that I'm showing you and not what I'm saying. But I swear to God, I said to somebody at the company, I feel like Feastables is 70% a chocolate company and 30% a lottery targeting children. And this higher up person at MrBeast said it was probably closer to the other way around and was laughing about it. Like 70% a lottery, 30% a chocolate company.
But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you got an understanding of what's actually happening and what to believe and what not to believe on the internet. Anyway, if you want to see the entire video, you can check it out. I'm probably sure I'll link the guy's channel in the description. Or you can just go type dogpack404 or you just type MrBeast at this point and that's going to pop up because that's honestly trending. It has over 11 million views and I'm happy that so many people are realizing what's happening, and I'm very sorry for the kids who have lost out on a lot of money, you know, trying to win these giveaways, because the chances of you actually winning a giveaway, even generally a lottery, are very, very less. So stop trying and actually start working hard. And that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching and peace out.